Hi, my friends, it's Alyssa. I am here with another reading for you today. I hope everybody has been doing well. For today's video, we're doing kind of an update on one of the most viewed pick a card readings on my channel, which is, are we just friends or something more? Basically, we're asking the question of how your person feels about you. Do they just see you as a friend, or is there something deeper there? We have 3 piles of cards to choose from today. Pile number 1, number 2, and number 3. I don't have any crystals or anything for the piles, but I will show you the backs of the cards for each of them, and you can kind of make your decisions based on that maybe. So this is for pile 1. This is the Light Seers Tarot. Pile number 2 is the Modern Spellcasters Tarot. And pile 3 is the Everyday Witch Tarot. The timestamps will be in the description as always. You can also find the link to my Etsy store down there if you're interested in getting a private reading with me. Also, if you're interested in becoming a channel member, the link to do that will be in the description as well. Channel members have custom emojis, early access to new videos. We also have exclusive videos every month, and my level 3 members get discounted personal readings with me. I just uploaded the January members video yesterday, talking a little bit about demonolatry and my experience exploring that and studying that. The members videos are whatever you guys want to see. So if you want to hear me talk about spirit work or practical magic or divination, any topic that falls into any of those categories, or if you would just like to support me and my channel, please check that out. I would be extremely grateful. So I think we are going to go ahead and get started with group number 1. If you still need a moment, you can pause the video. Let's see, group 1, how your person is feeling about you. Are you just friends, or is there something more to this connection? So I've got some oracle cards, I've got some tarot cards. I'm gonna start by looking at your tarot. So the first card we have here is the 3 of Pentacles. We have the Emperor, the Ace of Cups, Page of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. Your oracle cards, we have expanding. There is so much that we can learn from each other. From the Lover's Oracle, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. We have Go the Distance. And we have Relationship Patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. So I'm going to just start by going through your tarot cards and just kind of describing or explaining the energies of those cards. So starting with the 3 of Pentacles, in general, this card is about teamwork and cooperation. We often see it representing like people coming together in order to build something up, in order to lay down a foundation, or just work together like on some kind of project or a mutual goal. The Emperor is the divine masculine. This is very much like a husband or a father figure. The Emperor is a protector, a provider, a mentor. This is strength, this is ambition, this is success. We also have here the Ace of Cups. Aces, broadly speaking, are about new beginnings, and cups tend to be really associated with love and relationships and our emotions and just our connections with other people, and so the Ace of Cups a lot of times does represent like the start of a new relationship or a new beginning, within a relationship. It can also represent like emotions that are still developing, or, you know, something just starting out. The Page of Wands, this is fire energy. This is passion, excitement, enthusiasm. The Page of Wands can represent like creativity, starting a new project, something like that, a new idea. The Queen of Swords, she is a very no-nonsense queen. She is someone who is very focused, very determined, very much associated with like communication, clarity, honesty, logic, and reason. The Queen of Swords can sometimes be a very like detached or unemotional kind of figure sometimes, because, you know, swords in general just have this connection to our thoughts, to logic and rationality and that kind of thing. So the Queen of Swords can sometimes be a little bit cold or a little bit harsh even at times. Your oracle cards, expanding. There's so much that we can learn from each other. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Go the distance. This card is basically just about like perseverance, or, you know, continuing to push forward, continuing to you know, shoot for a particular goal that you might have, or you know, not giving up on something. And then we've got the relationship patterns card. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. So the first thing that is coming through pretty clearly to me is that the person we're talking about does seem to have some pretty significant, I want to say, feelings towards you. I really get the impression that you and this person probably have some history together, and that doesn't necessarily mean that you have been in a relationship with each other in the past, but it does feel like you've probably known each other for some time, or you have been friends for a significant amount of time or something like that. It just seems like you are already pretty familiar with one another. You know, have been through some things together. You've known each other for some time, more than likely. And I do feel like this person cares about you very deeply. It feels as though they are very fond of you. There is definitely affectionate energy coming through here, affectionate feelings. And I would say there is attraction here. There is certainly romantic energy coming from this person, and, you know, some level of like sexual attraction or physical attraction, chemistry that this person seems to be feeling, and that's really being represented by the Page of Wands, I feel. And also this oracle card that says expanding. I mean, this is pretty clearly showing us that this person does see or does feel that, you know, it does seem like they are open to exploring your relationship and like seeing what the potential could be for the two of you, you know, seeing how this relationship might grow or evolve or expand. With this Go the Distance card being here, I honestly get the sense that for some of you, your person has maybe been romantically interested in you for some time, and maybe they just haven't really let it on to you that they have been interested that way. But it just feels like for a lot of you, they've been kind of watching and waiting and like biding their time, you know, maybe waiting for a good opportunity to tell you how they really feel, or maybe if you were in a relationship with somebody else, or maybe they were in a relationship with somebody else, we're just kind of keeping their feelings on the back burner. But it's something that has been, it's like, it feels like it has been there for a while, and it's been just kind of, I don't know, existing, waiting. And it feels like maybe you have been through some things together, you know, as friends. There is like some kind of foundation here And it feels like this person has been there for you during some difficult times, perhaps, or they've always just kind of been around as somebody that you could turn to if you needed help, or somebody that you could, a shoulder that you could lean on when you needed it, something like that. And like I said, it does feel as though they have been kind of watching you, not like in a creepy kind of way, but just, it's like they've always been there, or they've been kind of on the periphery of your life. For some of you, I feel like you've had a closer friendship with this person than others. For some, this could be more of just an acquaintance. But either way, it's like they've had their eye on you for a while, and they've just been kind of watching how your life has unfolded, and they have been interested in you, but they haven't, it's like they didn't want to get too close, or they didn't want to like push you or make you feel pressured in any way. And so they've been watching, but at the same time, they've kind of been keeping their distance. They've had their eye on you from somewhat of a distance. And I think maybe because of this, desire to like not make you feel pressured or anything like that, they could possibly come across at times as being distant or kind of cold towards you. And that could be where this Queen of Swords energy is coming in. And if that's the case, it seems like maybe they have kind of been that way because they, again, like they don't want to put pressure on you. And it's like it's like they want for you to approach them, it's like they want for you to initiate, because they don't want you to feel obligated in any way. They don't want you to feel like they're pushing you or anything like that. If anything happens between the two of you, they want it to be real. They want it to be genuine. They want you to become involved with each other because you really want to, and because you are really genuinely interested in them. It honestly feels like for some of you, your person is fearful that, like, if they approached you, if they initiated something with you, like if they asked you out or whatever, that they're afraid that you might just say yes, just to be nice, just because you don't want to hurt their feelings or something like that. And they don't want that. They don't want you to do anything for them or with them just because you don't want to hurt their feelings. They want you to do things with them because it's really genuinely what you want to do. But the short answer to this question, I feel, is yes, this person definitely could be more than a friend. They are definitely interested in you as more than just a friend. And the way that your relationship with them has been, it's like they are ready for a change. They're ready for things to move forward, like maybe to the next level. They're ready to have an opportunity to explore this relationship and see how it could expand or evolve or grow. And this Emperor card, this could be representing your person that you're thinking about, or it could be representing you, depending on the gender. But the Emperor seems to be, this is kind of like showing me somebody who just really has their eye on things, like somebody who is just kind of surveying everything around them. And I feel for a lot of you, this is kind of representing the person that you're thinking about, especially if that person is a man, or they have a more masculine kind of energy to them. But I see this Emperor just kind of like studying the situation, and he has in his hand what looks like a chess piece. So it's almost like he's just kind of patiently, and I just noticed that he's also, the surface that he is on, it's like checkered, like a chessboard or something. So it's almost as if he has been just kind of observing and like playing like this long game, making some calculated moves, perhaps trying to be strategic about how he has been handling the situation, or how he is navigating your relationship or your friendship. And this is not to say that this person has only been friends with you because they've been waiting for a chance to like actually get with you, or because they've just been waiting for you to become single or anything like that. Because I feel like there is genuine like affection here and fondness, and this person does actually truly care about you. So I don't think it's just a matter of, them waiting around for their chance. But I do feel that for many of you, your person has been kind of waiting or longing for an opportunity to actually take your connection further. So there is definitely more than just a friendship here. This is absolutely somebody who is interested in taking things further and seeing what this relationship might be capable of, exploring the potential between the two of you in a romantic kind of way. So I think that pretty clearly answers your question, group 1. There is certainly you are certainly more than friends, or you could certainly be more than friends. This person is definitely interested in you, and like I mentioned earlier, they may not take the reins as far as initiating something. You might have to kind of communicate to them how you're feeling or what you're interested in, or at least give them some hints that you are open to taking things into that direction. Just because like I said, just because they don't want you to feel pressured or anything. But that is what I'm seeing for you guys, group 1. I hope this was interesting. I hope that this reading resonated with you. This is a general reading, so just keep in mind that not everything is going to apply to everyone. So take what applies to you and leave the rest behind. But I really hope you enjoyed. I appreciate you guys joining me today. All of my links are in the description. Please check those out if you're interested. And I hope I see you guys next time. Bye. All right, if you chose group 2, let's find out if you are more than just friends. So we're going to start by looking at your tarot cards. So the first card we have here is the 8 of Pentacles. This is about hard work. It's about making the effort to achieve your goals. It can also represent dedication or commitment. We have the Page of Swords here. This can talk about new ideas, opportunity, or communication, a message coming in. We've got the King of Cups. This is a pretty high level of like emotional maturity or being really in tune with your feelings. The King of Cups to me can also symbolize like unconditional love, or strong feelings of fondness or affection, or just loving energy towards someone. We also have Death here. Death is about change. It's endings and new beginnings. It is a transformation of some kind. We've also got the Chariot. This is movement. This is action. This is sometimes a choice or a decision that's already been made. And the Chariot is also like a very ambitious kind of energy. It's very much a card of like determination and, moving towards your goals, whatever they might be. And then we also have here the Moon. The Moon can represent illusions, confusion, feeling kind of lost, feeling unsure about how to move forward in a situation, feeling like you don't quite have all the pieces of the puzzle necessary to make a good decision about something. Your oracle cards, the first one we have here is Quality Time. I definitely want to spend more time with you. From the Lover's Oracle, we have the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. We've got Imagine. This card is about manifestation and wish fulfillment, making our dreams reality. And lastly, we have Spiritual Connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. So obviously, this can talk about like soulmate relationships, soul level attachments, past life relationships, that kind of thing. So immediately it seems pretty clear to me that this person we're talking about is very, what's the word I'm looking for? This person definitely does have some strong feelings towards you. With the King of Cups especially being here, like I said, this is usually indicative of like some pretty deep feelings, pretty deep affection, loving energy, that kind of thing. And it feels like this person that we're talking about is really clear about how they feel about you. Like there's no confusion on their part as far as what they think or how they feel, or you know what they would want to have happen between you. Lots of loving energy here. There is also, you know, with this oracle card, quality time, you know, that's pretty clearly telling us that this person does really enjoy being around you, talking to you, all of that. They really value the time that they get to spend with you. And spiritual connection, I mean, this person feels like there is something really significant about your relationship, about the connection that you share. Imagine is showing me, it seems like a relationship with you, or how do I want to say this? It seems like this person maybe daydreams about a future with you, about, you know, a life with you. Like that is something, that is a goal that they have, that they would love to see manifested in reality. The Eight of Pentacles, like I said, this is dedication, this is commitment, this is persistence as well, and hard work. I feel like this person is very, very interested in, you know, committing to a relationship with you, or getting involved into like a very stable, grounded commitment with you. It seems like that's something they're very interested in working towards, or, you know, dedicating themselves to. And the Chariot is kind of tying in with that idea. Now, Death and the Moon and this oracle card talking about the past, these cards give me the impression that something, it feels like maybe there was something that happened between you and this person that created some conflict or tension for you guys. Or maybe there was a disagreement or misunderstanding, or somebody did something that somehow hurt the other person, and there was like a need for forgiveness, or there was a need for reconciliation, or something like that. Or maybe maybe that is the situation that you're currently in. Maybe this person did in the recent past do something that was hurtful to you, or vice versa, and so now the two of you are kind of at a distance from each other. Maybe you don't have contact at the moment. You know, that could certainly be like the current energy surrounding this relationship, or like I said, some recent energy. If that is the case, it feels like this person really at the moment, it's like this person is really unsure about what the future is going to hold for the two of you, and they feel very lost. They feel very uncertain about things, you know, what to do, how to handle the situation. But it seems like they really would like to see a fresh start, a new beginning, an opportunity for you guys to come back together and maybe reconcile, move forward from the past, whatever it was that happened, and have, you know, a new beginning together. This person seems to really miss you, you know, if you are currently separated or if you don't have contact at the moment. It feels like they really miss you, and they do have a lot that they would like to say to you, with the Page of Swords being here, because like I said, this card is about communication, messages coming in. It feels like they want to be honest and open up to you about their thoughts, their feelings, you know, whatever it was that maybe happened between you guys. For some of you, there may not have been an issue in this relationship. There may not have been any conflict or anything. This could simply be referring to, you know, your person wanting to like move away from the friendship or the acquaintanceship, or, you know, whatever the case may be, and move forward into like a new state of being together. For many of you, I do get the sense that there has been some kind of issue in this connection that has maybe created a wedge between you or something like that. And so maybe as a result of that, you're wondering, you know, maybe that's what's got you asking this question. Does this person actually like me? You know, how does this person actually feel about me? Do they actually want to be with me, you know, given what they did or what they said or whatever it was that happened? I feel like the answer is yes. I feel like this person really does see you as more than a friend, or they would like for you to be more than a friend. They definitely feel a really strong connection, attachment to you. They feel that you could be their soulmate, or you maybe did know each other in a past life. And for some of you, your person is maybe not normally the type to like believe in that kind of stuff, but like in this case, they kind of do. They feel like maybe there is something to that idea. But also, like I mentioned already, with the Moon card being here, there does seem to be, you know, despite all of this energy and despite what they're wanting and hoping for, there does seem to be some uncertainty for them about what the future is actually going to hold for the two of you. You know, especially if there was some sort of conflict or misunderstanding, you know, they might be feeling really discouraged about the possibility of you guys ever taking things further, or, you know, even reconciling at all. I feel like they would like to do the work to repair this relationship. They would like to prove to you that, you know, they are serious and that they can be what you need them to be. But at the same time, it feels like for a lot of you, they are kind of putting the ball in your court. They are waiting for you to maybe initiate something or reach out to them first or something like that, because I don't know, it just seems like they just really don't know how to approach you at this point. They're not sure how you might receive them if they reached out to you. So, you know, if a reconciliation is something that you want, if you want a chance to, you know, repair this connection and take it further, I would say you need to communicate that to them. Or, you know, if you are somebody that this doesn't necessarily apply to, where there wasn't a conflict or anything like that, you know, you still may need to sort of prompt some action here. You know, you might still need to be the one to communicate to this person that you are interested in them in that way, and that, you know, you are open to exploring your relationship possibly, or at least, you know, give them some hints, give them a little nudge, because regardless of the situation, regardless of what has happened between you and your person. I feel like this moon energy is still relevant. Like they are still feeling unsure about how to progress or how to navigate things, or what they're kind of thinking, like, okay, what do I do here? Do I say something? Do I not say something? That kind of thing. So if you would like for things to start moving forward with this person, you definitely should, I think, communicate that to them, or like I said, at least give them some hints, give them a little push, and then they will probably take the lead from there. But group 2, I think that's gonna do it for you guys. Those are really all the messages that I'm getting for you right now. Your person definitely could be more than friends. They definitely have deeper feelings for you. So I hope this resonated with you. I hope this maybe gave you some insight into things. Keep in mind, this is general, so take what applies to you and leave the rest behind. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I really appreciate it, and I hope I see you next time. Bye! And that brings us to group number 3. Let's find out if you and your person are just friends or if there is something more to it. So I'm going to start with your tarot cards. We have the King of Cups, first of all. So the King of Cups normally is a pretty intense emotional energy. This is like emotional depth. This is emotional maturity. This is like really being in tune with your feelings. And it can certainly represent like a strong emotional attachment, or, love, or, deep fondness, affection, that kind of thing. We have the Six of Pentacles here. Six of Pentacles talks about balance, reciprocation, generosity, equal give and take. We have the Six of Swords. This is normally a card of movement. A lot of times it represents like conflict resolution. It can talk about reconciliations, but in general, it's just kind of about like leaving turmoil or leaving a conflict behind and moving forward into calmer waters. We also have here the Two of Swords. This is indecision or delays or being stuck, like in a stalemate, being in a position where you just don't know how to move forward. You just don't know what the right decision is. We also have the Four of Pentacles. This is another passive energy like the Two of Swords. This is like, usually the Four of Pentacles relates to like authority or control, or like a desire or a need to control something or to feel in control. It tends to be a very rigid kind of energy. And then we also have here the Four of Cups. Four of Cups often talks about disappointment, boredom, apathy. It's a very, again, a very passive, very stagnant kind of vibe to this card. It can sometimes represent like being very pessimistic, or like having a pessimistic attitude, being really fixated on the negatives, or on, what's not working out for you, that kind of thing. Your oracle cards. The first card we have here is casual. I think we could have fun together, but I don't see it progressing into something deeper. From the Lover's Oracle, we have deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Interesting. We've got mending. This card talks about healing and restoration, renewal. And we have ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. Okay. So, group 3, there is some conflicting energy coming through here, certainly. With the King of Cups being here and the Six of Pentacles, I feel like if, okay, let me put it this way. If you are if you have feelings for this person, if you are interested in them romantically, I feel like it's mutual. It's like however you feel about them, they feel the same way about you. There is, loving energy here with the King of Cups, fondness, affection, like I said, compassion. But at the same time, we have a lot of passive energy, stagnant energy with these 3 cards here. We have this energy of moving on with the 6 of Swords. We have this casual card. We could have fun together, but I don't see it progressing into anything deeper. It honestly feels to me, group 3, like your person that you're thinking about does have feelings for you, but there is something that is preventing them from wanting to take things further. It's like maybe if the circumstances were different, maybe, if things were different, I feel like they would be open to taking your relationship further. But the way things are currently, they are not. They feel like they cannot, or they should not, or, despite the way that they might feel about you, it's just not something they want. Does that make sense? Because we've got this, the 2 of Swords especially, it's very like blocked. That energy is very blocked. And the 4 of Pentacles is kind of showing me like them not wanting to change things, not wanting to give up what they currently have. Like we see this guy sitting on this trunk. There's kind of this implication that he's like trying to protect the things that are inside of it. It's like, those are his prized possessions, and he doesn't want anybody else to get access to it. And so, he's just kind of planted himself there on top of it so nobody can get in there and take what he has. So like I said, there's this kind of implication that they don't want to give up on something that they currently have, or they don't want to change the way that things currently are for themselves. And then the 4 of Cups, like I said, this is kind of like apathy or disappointment. This card also can talk about like passing up on an opportunity in some instances, because like if you look at the image here, we see this person coming in, they've got a cup on this platter, kind of like they're bringing it to this guy, offering it to him, but he is not paying any attention to it. He's looking at the cups that he already has. So yeah, I feel like you are this cup over here, and they are focused on whatever it is that's already in front of them, or whatever it is that they already have going on. And it's like they don't have the energy or the time or just the space in their life right now to accept this cup that you're offering. And like I said, I keep hearing this in my mind, like if things were different, it would be another story. If things were different, it would be another story. But they're not different. They're saying they're not different. It's, things are the way that they are, and it's almost like they would have to really uproot their life in order to pursue something deeper with you. Like they would have to make a lot of changes. For some of you, this could be a long distance thing, or this could be, I don't know, but there's a lot of different ways that this could be applicable to your situation. But whatever the case, it's like they're just not willing to give up what they already have, or they're not willing to change their circumstances, or something like that. They're unwilling or unable to create the space in their life to bring you into it more. Does that make sense? And I feel like a lot of you might already know this. You might already know this with this card being here deep in your heart. You already know the answer. Some of you, I feel, have been maybe waiting for this person for a long time. Just kind of waiting for them to make you an offer, or waiting for them to initiate something more serious, or maybe waiting for them to come and see you, or, you know, whatever the case is. It seems like you've been waiting for them to do something for a while, and you are starting to become discouraged, or maybe you've been feeling discouraged for some time already, and you're just feeling like, you know, maybe you started watching this video looking for an answer about, you know, is this person actually going to follow through, or am I going to just, you know, be in limbo forever with them? And maybe you're just kind of looking for confirmation about where they're at, and kind of, you know, how they're feeling or how they're thinking about the whole situation. I feel, group 3, like you maybe should detach from this person that you're thinking about. If you haven't already, some of you maybe already have, in which case that's a good thing. I feel like you need that space to kind of heal yourself so that you can build yourself back up and like move forward with your life, because I feel like forward movement is what you both need. I feel like you both need to just kind of resolve this thing, whatever it is that the two of you have had going on, and, you know, just kind of let it rest, and, you know, go your own ways, basically. Some of you might really need some support to kind of help you to move forward from this situation, because I feel like some of you were like really pouring your heart out to this person, and they, you know, I don't know what they did with it, but it feels like a lot of you really put your all into this connection, and like I said, really poured your heart into this person, and really just kind of laid yourself bare to this person, and they just have been kind of flippant about it, and, you know, maybe wasn't super reciprocal. Probably because they have known all along that they can't give you what you're actually looking for. But I feel like, going back to my point, I feel like some of you might need some support from like family or other friends to help you to kind of move on from this whole thing. Because like you can't, they're saying like you can't lay yourself bare to this person anymore. You can't spill all of your thoughts and feelings to this person anymore. You've got to find another outlet for that. Even if it's just a journal, like you can't give this person that emotional access to you anymore. Does that make sense? Because it's not actually benefiting you, and they're not doing anything meaningful with it. Because they're not, I just keep seeing this person is like so blocked, like they're just not receptive to you, even though they do have some feelings for you. There's something else that they're prioritizing here. And I don't know what that is. It's going to be different for everybody probably. But there's something else that they are putting more importance on. It's, you know, it is a priority for them over their relationship with you and any potential relationship with you, unfortunately. Like they do like you, they have feelings for you, but I don't know if it's as, I don't know if their feelings are as deep as yours may be. Or, you know, maybe they are deep, but they're just being suppressed because, again, they, for whatever reason, they feel that they cannot give you what you're looking for. They cannot truly reciprocate in like a real meaningful way. I think I'm going to leave that there, group 3. This definitely seems like a difficult situation, something that you will probably need a little bit of help and support in getting past. And like I said, this person does see you as potentially more than a friend, or maybe they, you know, very clearly saw you as more than a friend, but they're not willing to actually take your relationship into the next level. They're not willing to actually disrupt their current way of life or, you know, their current circumstances to actually facilitate any forward movement in your relationship. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys, group 3. I realize this may not be what you were hoping to hear with this message, although I think a lot of you were kind of expecting something like this and maybe just looking for confirmation that that was the case. But anyway, I hope that this reading resonated with you. I hope it was insightful. Take what applies to you and leave the rest behind. This is just a general reading. If you're interested in getting a private reading with me, the link to my Etsy store will be in the description. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I really appreciate it, and I am wishing you all the best. I hope I see you next time. Bye.